Hello and welcome to the Community Clubs Victoria podcast. I'm John Deeks and joined today by Cassandra Rendell, the Chief of the Moe Racing Club. Welcome to you, Cass.
Thanks, John. Thanks for having me.
And congratulations. You did a fantastic job at the Moe Racing Club's big day.
Yeah.
You had the cup.
Yeah, we were pretty hectic, but we got through it.
As a CCV club, you've got a lot of staff, but a lot of volunteers as well.
We do. We've got a wonderful committee. We get a lot of volunteers from all the sporting clubs that we support as well. So really good community here in Moe.
What are some of the key challenges at the Moe Racing Club that you've seen, and a lot of the victories as well, but what are some of the challenges running it, Cass?
I think some of the challenges extend to the industry as a whole. A lot of staffing issues these days. I think more than ever you have to be so adaptable to change, especially in management of staff, technology that comes out now, that's sort of evolving all the time. And then I suppose with any change in sort of management structure, you have a lot of people that don't sort of come along for the journey. So it's, sort of upskilling others or employing new people and training them up in those roles.
Better to try and retain staff because it's hard to train people. But boy, when you get somebody great and they're in your camp and they're heading along in the right direction, how do you retain?
We are very lucky. We like to invest a lot of time in our staff. We've got some pretty intense training programs and we like to nurture them through their first few months of work just so they're not sort of left out there to sort of fend for themselves. And I think that can create a lot of issues that are unnecessary in the workplace.
The club is doing very well, but how have you increased the clientele and indeed the turnover income?
Yeah, we're very proud of what we've done here at the club. We've made over the past probably 2 years, probably a lot of small changes. Again, investing a lot of time in our staff and our training programs just to make that customer experience the best that it can be. So it's an actual experience. It's not just transactional. So we make it seamless for the customer, listen to the customer. I suppose one of our biggest things that we've done is we've invested in a new car park. So we've gone from 30 spaces to 110 spaces here at Moe, more accessible for people, mobility issues and things like that. So that was one of the major capital changes that we made.
Obviously, you get a lot of helpful hints and discussions from those who are within the club, but how do you, Cass, stand back and go, you know what we need?
Yeah, I suppose, it's all about sort of listening to everyone that's involved. And it's not just your customers and your members, it's your staff. They also get a lot of feedback. You just got to be open to sort of everything and then just work out the best solution that you can that works for the club and the client.
Now, club is not just a racing club. It's a central point for the folks in Moe to come to. Now, you've had a very interesting introduction to the menu options at the Moe Racing Club because it's not just about racing, and a lot of the folks who go there probably aren't interested in racing, but they are interested in the community spirit that is around the Moe Racing Club. You've just recently introduced a seniors menu. I'm a big supporter of that.
Absolutely. So that was a no-brainer for us. We did get a lot of feedback from customers about not having a seniors meal or offering in place. We've got a lot of retirement villages in Moe and the surrounding areas, so it's just something that we had to do, and it's very popular. It's very popular at both clubs, down at Club Eastwood as well. So we listened to the customer and implemented it from there.
We're talking about the food and some of the developments that you've brought in and some of the innovations, such as the seniors menu, which of course is a great thing. So I guess your kitchen staff and head chef determines a lot of the ingredients that go in. How about some of the behind-the-scenes stories about the menu development?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm very fortunate here at the Moe Racing Club. I don't think I'm biased, but we have the greatest head chef there is. He is just the most wonderful human being. He takes on feedback. We work in a team to develop menus. He not only has these wonderful relationships with colleagues, he has it with the suppliers as well. So, he's always their first call when they've got specials or new products in. He actually gets invited to go away with them to industry events, tastings and things like that. We're very lucky to have him. He's probably the hardest worker in this club, and he really looks after the people around him.
I've got to hear the name. Who is it?
His name's Jared Hayes. We call him Jez.
Jez, a big shout out to Jez. Yeah. Is he a local?
He is a local. Yeah, he's originally from Traralgon.
Oh, there you go. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, so we'll hang on to him as long as we can.
And of course, being down in Moe, you've got some wonderful ingredients locally sourced.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How does the Moe Racing Club support local sporting clubs, Cass?
Yeah, so that's something that we're most proud of here at the Moe Racing Club. Last year we gave over $180,000 back to community in cash donations.
Wow.
And that's excluding what we give in comped room hire and things like that. We've got a very big community support fund, and we love doing it. And we see that return in tenfold back to our clubs. What we see on a daily basis is all these organisations return the support back to the Moe Racing Club, like it's the place that they choose to have their event. Come out for dinner, whether it's with their organisation or just with friends and family. And we have some of those organisations that actually also volunteer to help us out on our major race days, which is, a huge benefit for us.
So what is coming up for the Moe Racing Club, please, Cassandra Rendell?
There's a lot coming up for the Moe Racing Club. Not only is it the beginning of the racing season and our big feature race days, we've just got through Moe Cup. We've got 2 major race days in December and January. We've actually got a big capital works plan that we're rolling out at the moment. So we've just gone to detailed design and town planning. That's for our turf side venue. So very, very exciting. It's going to be beautiful by the time we get through that. So there's lots going on.
Cassandra Rendell, thank you so much for giving up your time today. But before I leave you, is there any word of wisdom that you'd like to pass on to other club managers or to anyone listening?
Yeah, I suppose all I can say is just the importance of investing in your staff, whether that's through training programs or just spending time with them. They're the most important people in your business, whether at a junior level or higher. You just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page, and whether it's in the bistro or out on the track, if you get one area of business going, it just drives every other area.
Cassandra, thank you so much indeed for giving up your time to have a chat to us today on the CCV podcast. We do appreciate it, and more power to the Moe Racing Club.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
I'll look forward to coming down and having one of those fabulous meals you spoke of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take care, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, John. Have a great day.
You too. You've been listening to the Community Club's podcast. I'm John Deeks, and if you'd like to know more about the CCV, just go to the website ccv.net.au. And until next time, thanks for listening.